set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up is Ronald Acuna as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First delivery to him. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
That misses 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Stepping in next, Ozzie Albies, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Freddie Freeman stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Hit back toward the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Oscar Yinoa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So stepping in is Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
Set, here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
The 1-0.
Back outside.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Peterson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Nero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Dominic Smith is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1.
I got the count 2-2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game.
Austin Riley.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
And that pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Nimmo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
In now, Michael Conforto. He'll enter play here at an even 250. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. 0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and a strike to count.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next to hit, Dansby Swanson, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now here's the first offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Huascar Ynoa. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Here's a high pop-up. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired.
Leading up for the net.
From the stretch.
Francisco.
And he fouls this one off.
Lindor.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
This is lifted out to left. Ozuna is under it. 1 away. Next up from New York, James McCann was among the many who failed to report a base hit in the loss yesterday. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box, Taijuan Walker. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Count is 1-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, McCann. He'll throw down to first, one away. So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next, it'll be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. The 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And he popped him up. Riley trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And it's fouled away. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Set and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Ozuna leads off second with nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Huascar Ynoa. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
0-1.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Acuna digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace.
Now into the box, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Pitch is popped up. Davis has room in foul territory. 1 down. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. So next to hit is Austin Riley. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And the 2-1. Oof, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Count remains 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Right there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
The pitch.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Darno has it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Taijuan Walker. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Miguel Castro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box, Jock Peterson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
The right fielder, Jock Peterson.
The pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now it'll be Marcell Ozuna. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Aaron Luke comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Aaron Luke.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Davis has got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
So now into the box is Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll send a ground ball down to third. VR at the bag, and that retires the sub. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Jonathan VR. First offering on its way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1 the count now. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Seth Lugo is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Huascar Ynoa. Delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Pablo Sandoval is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now the first pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 281 the average entering play. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game.
Nope,
and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready on 0-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for Atlanta. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Shane Green.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pitch on the way.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Boy, Matty D, this is the case of what could have been. 0 hits allowed, not a complete game. It would have been nice to see what this guy would have been able to do if he was left in here all the way to the end.
Fouled away. No hits to this point. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Down the third baseline. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
J.D. Davis is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Softly hit to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. So now to the plate, Austin Riley. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Jock Peterson. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. And now here is Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Belted high in the air out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Still going back. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
The batter, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Grounded weakly toward third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Chris Martin enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 55. Chris Martin.
And now in the box, Francisco Lindor in his career versus this pitcher. A small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Next to stand in is James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there goes the combined no-hitter. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Jeff McNeil will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. McNeil is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Atlanta used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Oscar Yinoa earns his 5th winner of the year, finishing 7 no-hit innings in the effort. Taijuan Walker is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Chris Martin earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line.